Praise the name of God. This is your brother Chireshem Sonda. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to receive more videos. I have a message concerning those who want to use shortcuts to go to Europe using the Mediterranean Sea. Please, this year is not a good year for you, my brothers and sisters, because Europe will introduce laws that will restrict and prevent and deny asylum seekers this year. So please, don't embark on those journeys. I know in some countries in Africa, government are not doing much to support the youths and to create jobs. But please, if you want to embark on a journey to Europe, use the right channel. Use the right channel. For those who are using shortcut, this year is not a good year. Even next year, 2024, is not a good year. Because you lose your money and you lose your life at the end of the day. To those who have already embarked on those journeys, please, we are praying for you. May God protect you wherever you are. You took that journey ignorantly. May God protect you. Because I saw a lot of life being lost in the Mediterranean Sea this year, next year. So please don't embark on those dangerous channels. Use the right channel. God will be with you. God will protect you. Use documents. Use the right channel and go to Europe. But if you use a shortcut, I see a lot of people being returned back. So God bless you, brethren. Please, especially the youths from West Africa and other parts of Africa, please don't embark on those dangerous journeys this year. Because a lot of European nations have introduced strict laws to prevent you. You start hearing in the news, oh, this country has introduced this to restrict asylum seekers. This country has introduced this and that. So please don't embark on those dangerous journeys.
Our next story is from the UK, where Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has won a major battle. The British Parliament has finally passed the Rwanda Bill. It's a controversial law. It allows the UK to deport asylum seekers, packing them off to Rwanda, a country in East Central Africa. The British Parliament has passed this law. Now it awaits the monarch's approval. When King Charles III signs it, the law will come into force. So what does this really mean? What is this Rwanda Bill? Why is it controversial? How will it work? And will it really help Rishi Sunak? To make sense of this bill, we'll use a metaphor. Do you know what a scarecrow is? It's usually a figure or model made of straw, shaped like a human, and put up on a farm. What is the scarecrow's purpose? As the name suggests, it is to scare away crows. It looks like a human being. The hope is that crows will think it is a person, believe it is dangerous, and stay away. The straw figure acts as a deterrent. It deters or discourages crows from landing in the farm. And that is exactly what the UK's Rwanda Bill is, a deterrent with no real power, but something they hope will keep immigrants away. And here's how it works. The Rwanda Bill says that immigrants can be deported. Not all illegal immigrants, just people who arrive from a safe country, like France. Migrants often enter the UK via France after crossing the English Channel on small boats. Now, everyone who has entered the UK this way from France is eligible for deportation, illegal immigrants. That's about 52,000 people. They can be sent to Rwanda without having their cases heard in court. So far, these refugees got to approach British courts. They could ask the court for asylum, but not anymore. Even if a refugee's case is genuine, it will be Rwanda's call to make. The UK is washing its hands of the matter. Now, on the surface, this law sounds like it has teeth. Everyone who entered illegally will be kicked out. No court hearings, no exceptions. But think about it for a moment. 52,000 people is no joke. Imagine having to round up that many immigrants, then putting them on flights without hurting them in the process and making sure they're medically fit to fly, also simultaneously fighting off legal challenges from lawyers representing these migrants. How fast do you think the UK can accomplish that for 52,000 people? Let me show you some figures, in fact. The maximum number of people that Britain deported in 1 year was about 15,000. 15,000 people in a year deported. This was way back in the year 2012. Since then, the number has decreased to about 5,000 a year. That's how many people they're able to deport. Even if Rishi Sunak manages to bring deportations back up to 15,000, it would take him 3.5 years to send the migrants to Rwanda. And these are the 52,000 presently in Britain. It'll take him 3.5 years. Meanwhile, more of them keep coming. Last year, almost 30,000 migrants came via the English Channel. So if you do the math, the Rwanda plan doesn't really work. Unless, of course, the people stop coming. If they're too scared to come to the UK in the first place, if the channel crossings stop, if the inflow is lower than the deportations, only then will the UK's illegal immigration problem end. And that, you could say, is the real purpose of the Rwanda bill. It is not so much about sending people to the African country, it is about scaring people who are thinking about entering the UK. Now, Sunak has been given permission to put up a scarecrow, and his plan is already in motion.
But we are ready. The first flight will leave in 10 to 12 weeks. Now, of course, that is later than we wanted, but we have always been clear that processing will take time.
Sunak says the first flight will leave in 10 to 12 weeks, which means July. It's still a few months away, but look at the impact.
If, before I came here, you say that, they sent me in Rwanda, I never come here.
Would you have come to the UK if you'd have known you could end up in Rwanda?
Never. Never.
Do you think it will stop other people coming now?
Yeah. I say to all asylum, don't come to UK.
So it seems to be working already, acting as a deterrent. If this continues, then Sunak may actually bring immigration numbers down, but we will not know for sure until the first flights take off, until July at least. So we have to wait and watch. But Rishi Sunak did win something yesterday. He won a major political battle. His flagship immigration law has passed, and this has happened just before the election. Now, we know that Sunak is deeply unpopular. His party is set to lose the next election. So if he can get even one symbolic flight off the ground to Rwanda, he might win back some votes for his party. Politics, after all, is more about emotions and messaging than facts or effectiveness. So Sunak has a new election gimmick. What about the other side of the story? What about Rwanda? Well, they're getting millions to take in the refugees. They've already received £290 million. They'll get another 100 million at least, plus £20,000 for each migrant they've taken. And £120 million after just 300 migrants reach Rwanda. Sunak's office has refused to make the final bill public, but Rwanda is definitely making a fortune, thanks to British taxpayers. So the African country might be the only real winner in this story.